Lay down, Bina. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Come on in. Rain's good. Bina, come lay down. Get comfortable. How y'all doing today, guys? I'm Justin with the Crafty Brother / Just Craft In. I hope y'all are doing well today. Happy Monday, everybody. I'm on Paint Pixie's page today. I'm going to go ahead and get the comments pulled up. Look, you going to sit up here. She ain't paying me no mind. Trying to make sure my dog's is comfortable, but they'll get there, I guess. Who is that? Hey, Catherine Kelly, how you doing? Hey, Regina Sayers, so good to see you. I hope you are doing wonderful today. Thank you for joining me on Paint Pixie's page. I hope everybody's doing good. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the comments on Paint Pixie's page, guys. And then I'll read my comments up there. Hello, Judy Osborne. How you doing? Hey, Angie Champagne. So good to see you. Hello, Donna. How you doing? Happy Monday. Hello, Norma. How you doing today? Let me see if I'm over there real quick, and then we'll get started, guys. My grandparents had this cookie jar, and you know, every grandchild probably had their hand in the cookie jar many a times. Hey, Betsy. How you doing? Hey, Joanne. So good to see you. So after they passed, guys, I don't know why I couldn't get that out of my head, like that cookie jar. So then I searched and searched and searched, and then I found one on eBay, and I think I paid a good amount. I think it was like $70. It's something ridiculous that, you know, you just pay for sentimental value. It's not worth that much. Hey, Jane, how you doing? Hey, Helen, so good to see you. But then I was yard selling with my dad last fall, and then I found another one for $2. Oh, here we go. Pulling up the comments on Paint Pixie's page. Hello, Mary Scott. Hey, Judy Davis. How you doing? Hey, Sharon. So good to see you. And Paula Floyd and Deborah Wester and Elizabeth Stanfield. Paula Lewis. How you doing? Hey, Gil Meadows. So, guys, I'm on two pages. I'm on the Crafty Brother today, and I'm on Paint Pixie. So we'll just alternate comments. I'll try to get everybody. But let me show you guys what we're going to be working with. I'm going to go ahead and get my paints out here. This is Oreo cookie dough. It's got a little bit of a gray tint. This is the white that I bought. I also have the marshmallow as well. Marshmallow is more of a true white. So I'm just going to mix up some of this. We're going to paint it all blackberry cobbler, guys. It's for my kitchen, so it's got to match everything else, right? Hey, Sandy, how you doing? Hey, Sissy Pachetti and Marcia, how you doing? Hey, Betsy, thank you for roaming the gnomes. Hello, Regina, why not? How you doing? And Lisa Siegel, how you is today? Hey, Betsy, how you is? So let me show y'all, guys. These came from the 70s, straight out of the 70s, and you might even have this cookie jar. I don't know, but let me show you. I have two of them, okay, and these were made by Treasure Craft, made in the USA. So this is the one that's been in my kitchen. It's more red. It's kind of old school, but it's got sentimental value. Like I said, this is the same one my grandma had. So my hands, that's why I was an overweight child, I think, because my hand was always in that cookie jar. And then I found this one, and look at the colors is a little bit different. We got yellow and orange. I don't really like this one. I think it's supposed to be an apple. And I'm going to leave this one, and then I found this hardware and switched it out, so it's got a little apple on top. So I want to keep this one as a backup, just in case if anything ever happens to this one. And then, you know, we're going to redo this one today. It's going to be blue, white, and silver, okay? Blackberry cobbler is the blue that I'm going to be using. Y'all, I'm sure that if you watch me on this page, you know that I use this color all the time. I love it, love it, love it. It's my kitchen colors. And then I'm using Oreo cookie dough, and then I'm using sterling silver, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to fancy it up. I'm going to check those apples, blue and white, make them a little bit more modern, and then I'm going to outline it with silver. Hey, Stella, how you doing? Thank you, Lisa Siegel. And hey, Mama Jerry, how you doing? Hey, Deb Burley. Tammy Edens, how you doing? Hey, Christina Martin and Vicky Culbertson. So good to see you guys. So, y'all, I did use some of my favorite spray primer, Rust-Oleum 2X. It's quick, easy. You know, it just helps paint to stick, but it's not necessary with chalk paint, but it's just, it takes less than a minute to go over it real quick. So I do usually prime everything, but it's not necessary, though, with Paint Pixie paints. Because they're chalk paints and they stick to anything. They're amazing. How y'all doing? Hey, Kay. Hey, Marcia. How you doing, friend? So good to see you. Roly Poly's in the house. I miss you, friend. That was such a good trip, so fun. I love getting to meet everybody. You know, it was all good until I forgot everything, but things happen. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and paint this all blue except for the apples, okay? Because this does have some deep indentations in it, and I want to dry brush it white. So I'm just going to go over this real quick. And I know that no stumps. I mean, this is kind of a weird cookie jar anyways. What is it? Is it an apple tree stump? I don't know what it is, but I think it's cool. So I'm going to paint it blue. It's going to be like birchwood. We're just going to lighten and brighten and bring it into this century. But I have another one, guys, so if you are one of those people that's like, oh, don't paint it, it's old. It's, yes, it's old, but I got another one, just in case if anything happens. And, you know, I'll keep one original, and this one's going to go in my kitchen. So, we're painting it blue. I like it better already. Hey, Sally, how you doing? Don't mess with Grandma's cookies. Yes, this was not her actual cookie jar, guys. I don't know who got that. But I had to search and I paid $70 for this one on eBay. And then I found one at a yard sale for $2, I think. It was $2 or $5, I don't know, it was under $5, less than $5 or less. It's very reasonable because I was like, oh my gosh, made me feel a little bit sick in my stomach, but I already had it three years. So I found another one. I said, well, that would be good just in case if something ever does happen to this cookie jar, then I'll have a backup. So I'm painting this one. This is the one that I got at the yard sale for $2, I think. Hey, Mary. Oh, happy birthday, Tammy Edens. I'm so sorry. I missed that. I hope you had a good one. Hey, Carla Duncan. How you doing today? Hello, Cajun Bell Designs. Till you didn't know what Luann was. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I still don't know Luann. We left her in Indiana. Luann. I'm just kidding, Luann. I know what Luann is now, thanks to Roly Poly. Hey, Mary Tayo, how you doing? Let me see what you are saying up here. Okay, guys, I think that the comments are the same. I'm looking down, I'm looking up, and it looks like they're the same, so maybe they're being shared over. That's nice. Because usually I have to get both pages and then hope I can catch everybody. Hey, Barb Cagle, how you doing? Hello, Sandy Ague, how you doing? I just felt that I got paint on my arm. That's okay. Guys, I got to mow today. Whew. I haven't mowed in like a week and a half, which has been really dry, so I don't really, it's fine. It's not that bad. But my belt broke, and then the boys, Bobby and Travis, they were putting the belt on Friday, and then Saturday I tried to start it, and I was like, nope, it sounds crazy. So I think he's coming over today to put the belt back on. I watched a YouTube video. I try, and I bought the belt, but after that, I don't know. So I'll be mowing this evening. I was going to do my corner cabinet. I was like, whew. I just did a large piece of furniture on their page last week, so Josie might appreciate something small every once in a while. Deborah, I posted pictures on Just Crafting. It's very, very pretty. I like it. Everybody says, ooh, that's the fanciest trash can holder I ever did see. You know, something to put your trash in, it's fine. Prettier than what it was. I like it. But I have a little corner cabinet, like a little hutch, and I painted it all white to kind of prep it. We'll be doing that probably next time I'm on Paint Pixie's page. And we're going to have it match kind of that other thing because they're both in my dining room. So now I'm just kind of getting in between these little vines here. And then we're going to dry it all. I'm going to paint the lid. We're going to put a new piece of hardware on here to kind of modernize it. And I'm okay if a little bit of the brown shines through because I don't want like a true white. I'm using that Oreo cookie dough, which has a little bit of gray in it. And I might even add a little bit of chocolate souffle just to kind of dirty up the white. And then we're going to, shoot, we might even leave the cookies like that. Leave one thing original, and then we'll go crazy with everything else. I don't mind that cookies sign. So now let me just, whoop, whoop, whoop. And this little brush that I'm using is called the Assistant, guys. I'm sorry. And then the other one was Little Frenchie. Little Frenchie, y'all know all about that one. Hey, Sharon Cargill, how you doing, friend? You taught your son, later grandson, eating cookies from my jar, but they only scraped the middle out and put, oh my goodness, girl. My grandma, her cookie jar, it always had cookies in it, always. You know, most of the time they were homemade, but she always made sure that there was some kind of cookie in there. And that was part of like daily chores. Like I couldn't have a cookie until my chores was done. And my chores took about an hour and a half because we grew up on a farm. And then I would go help my grandpa. He would have he'd have my daily chores for me to do with the animals. And then I had my animals, so I had to take care of them. And then I'd come back to the house, and then my grandma would have a list of stuff for me to do, like burn trash, get stuff from the cellar, different things, help her dust or whatever, and then I could get my cookies. I worked hard for cookies, guys. Your mom always had, oh yes, those are so good. My favorite was my grandma's molasses cookies. Those were so good, but she made the monster cookies, she made all kinds of cookies. There was always some kind of cookie in there. Me and my uncle, Tony, well, all my cousins too, all my cousins. Somebody's hand was always in that cookie jar. We loved their sweets. So I'm just going to paint all this blue, guys, and then we're going to come back in and dry brush it, and then that will bring it all this beautiful detail. I mean, it's nice, but I don't like brown. Y'all know that. I mean, I like brown. It's just I don't decorate too much with brown. I was very traumatized by being a child of the 80s, with growing up with all the brown curtains, brown curtains, brown furniture, brown carpeting, brown everything. Everything was brown. I said, surely there's more to this life than brown. And here I am, making everything colorful. But, you know, brown's got a time and its place. It's a very nice neutral color. I'm not saying it's I love brown. I love them all. Okay, that's good enough. So let's go ahead and dry this. Everybody good? You like my spinning flowers? Oh, thank you. I've had that spinner, guys, since the last house, and it's been in storage. We made that basket in private group. We used pine cones and we made lavender, and then we decoupaged the wicker basket. Super fun. Now I have a lazy Susan. Let me find her. Susan. I've got 4 lazy Susans somewhere. Oh, here's one. Oh, this is a big old silver Susan. Hey, Sue. Hey, Sue. Okay. Let's put it on here, then we'll spin it. Make it go faster. Breathe. Sorry, Gail. I get so excited. Know what you mean. Everything brown when I was growing up too. Yeah. I mean, everything matched. It was nice, but. Hello, Mitzi from South Carolina. You're that way about green. No green in your house. You must have had a lot of avocado green growing up or something. I know that was really, really popular. Yes, Susan is a big help. Absolutely. She's amazing. Susan, guys, they always have these at thrift stores. You can buy them at Hobby Lobby, Walmart, Amazon. But check your thrift stores. They always have them. And shoot, you can make your own out of a microwave if you got like an old microwave stand. Mustard yellow is awful. Oh no. Hey Stacy, you're eating some lunch? Okay, sounds good. I'm excited to see y'all. It'll be like Friday, but in the beginning of the week. You still like green? I love all the colors. I still like brown. It's just I don't like brown on brown on brown. And that's what this is, brown. It would have matched my childhood home really, really well. Hello Shelly, how you doing? You felt that way about green? Oh, thank you, Pam. It's kind of like a periwinkle gray. I don't know. Me and Stacy mixed up our own color. I don't even know what color it was to begin with. I think it was gray, and then we added some blue and some purple, and then we threw in some glitter, and I don't know. We just got crazy with it. But I like it too. If the light's shining on it right, you can see a little bit of glitter. Hey, Patty Mileage, how you doing? You don't like brown or green? Yeah, you know. Your house is colorful. I'm trying to get rid of all the brown. Guys, when we first moved in this place, it was a lot of wood paneling. So we painted all the wood paneling, and I was like, no brown, no brown. Our cabinets were brown, you know. But I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with brown, because brown's very nice. It's just, you know. You like the color? Thank you. Hey, Diane Von Pol, how you doing? So good to see you. Hey, Brenda Sapp. Hello, Sandy Cockrum. Happy Monday, everybody. Hey Barbara, just came from Paint Pixie's page. Awesome. I'm on Paint Pixie's page and the Crafty Brother today. Thank y'all for being here. Guys, it's hot outside. I thought about doing that cabinet and then I was like, whoop. And I'm hearing some of y'all's temperatures. It's like 82 here. It's not as bad as some of y'all's. And I'm like, whoop. But it's supposed to be like lows in the 50s and 60s still. Highs in the lower to mid 80s this week. I'm definitely becoming like a little weather watcher. I will tell Blake, and he's like, you need to do some reels of just you talking about Galax weather because you get really into it. And I'm like, no chance of precipitation for 10 days. What are we going to do? You like brown? Me too. Yeah. I mean, brown's a very good color. I just don't like a lot of brown. I like it as like a, you know, secondary color, not a main color. Okay, I got another little Frenchie here, guys. Got like 7 of them. I love them. I'm not going to dip this in the water. I'm just going to dip it in a little bit of white paint now that that's dry. And this is Oreo cookie dough, so it's a little bit on the gray tinted side. And I tell you what, I want to add just a little tiny touch. Now that we've talked so much bad about brown, I feel bad. So I'm going to add a little bit of chocolate souffle. Just a tiny little touch. Oh, see, I ain't even opened it. That's how much I like brown. It's a beautiful color, but now I feel bad. Boop, boop, boop. Just a tiny little taupe of, that was a drop. But now I feel bad because brown is beautiful. Okay, there we go. Brown is a beautiful, look, you can't even see it, but it's in there, y'all see me. Okay, now we're just gonna dab this off. I got this paper towel just to offload it a little bit. We don't need a lot, guys. I just need a little bit on this brush because we're gonna dry brush it. Okay, it's high 90s. Oh my gosh, very hot. Heat wave in Syracuse. Ooh. Hey Dina, how you doing? Guys, I'm gonna paint this bottom after I get the rest of it done. I'll still see a couple wet spots. You don't want to have any wet spots when you're going back over it, or it's going to pull up that existing paint. So just make sure it's all dry before you do the second coat. You know, you don't want to mess up the work we just did. That looks pretty good. Just a couple little spots, okay? Thank you for sprinkling, Brenda. Hey, Jeanette, how you doing? Denise. I do like brown. I mean, you know, it's got a time and a place. Okay, here we go. Guys, I need a very little amount of white because the ridges aren't very big. So now I'm just going to go over it. Ooh. Very lightly. And that's just going to pull out the texture of this wood. So let's see. I'm just doing long sweeping strokes. And this is going to pull out that wood grain. So it might look like wood that's been painted blue before, you know, and then it was weathered, you know. Plus, I mean, it does have a cool texture. It looks like wood. So I didn't want to get rid of that. But if you have something like this and you want to get rid of that texture, you can always use the Pixie dough to fill in some of those crevices. You can use joint compound, like the spackle stuff. But I like the texture. I love texture. So see what it's doing? It's just bringing out all that wood detail. Ooh, good gravy. I think I want to go a little bit whiter though. Phew, I feel like I need my glasses some days. Okay, I'm just going to pick up some of this white that I offloaded on the paper here. I don't need much. And now we got to get it on the front here. And I think I'm going to paint these apples blue and white checkers. And I'm going to leave this little cookie sign original. I don't know why. Might as well. A little bit of brown's fine. Like I said, a little bit's fine. And guys, I feel like I offended somebody that really loves brown. Please don't let me offend you. We're all different, right? We all like what we like, and that's what I say. As long as you like it, that's all that matters. I love all the colors. But this is going in my kitchen and my colors are blue and white, so I'm just switching it to blue and white. That's the great thing about crafting and, you know, making things over. Don't throw it away, shoot. Or maybe you got it in storage and you're like, oh, great Gladys's cookie jar. That was awful nice of her to think of me, but it sure is the ugliest cookie jar I ever did see. So just, Gladys wouldn't mind. She'd say, girl, what's it doing any good in a storage shed? Pull that thing down and use it. She don't care. Are they canisters? I just have, it's the cookie jar. But I have two of them. I bought this one on eBay. I paid $70 for it, like a nut, years ago because I was looking for the same cookie jar as my grandparents, and it was an important mission. Then I finally found one. I said, okay, if that's what they want, I'll pay for it. And then I was yard selling with my dad last fall, and then we found this one for $2. And I said, snatched up. It might have been $5. It was no more than $5. But anyways, I snatched it up and said, I'm going to get that in case if something else happens to my other one. So now I'm just going to dry brush the lid here, and then this is going to bring out this beautiful, I love the lid. The lid's very cool. And see, I got a little bit of brown shining through, but that's fine. I said it's fine. Because it's going to look like, you know, wood that's been painted blue, and then some of it's kind of chipped off over time, and then I'm leaving the little cookie sign brown. Now I'm just getting in these little grooves to kind of bring out the detail. I love this lid. It looks kind of like Holland pattern, you know, like the little Dutch tulips and stuff. Very cool. I love it. You love it blue? Me too. I do too. But I don't like these apples though. So these apples, we're going to switch them. Let's go ahead and paint them white. Let me use that assistant again. Where'd you go? Hey. Thank you guys. Y'all so kind. Who's from Arizona? Hey, Rebecca. How you doing, friend? So good to see you. Rebecca, hey, put in your page. Guys, Blake has been helping Rebecca with her webpage, and she does have a, she sells a lot of Dixie Belle and a lot of different things. So you're welcome to put in your page name, friend. But he's been redoing her webpage, and she's been very, very sweet to work with. So y'all check out her webpage name. And guys, if anybody needs their webpage worked on, Blake is available for hire. He's been, you know, that's what he's going to school for. So hopefully he's doing a good job for you. Oh, I said I was going to paint this white, and then I just picked up the blue. But yeah, so good to see you, Fran. You once lived in Bamberg, Delaware. Awesome. Thank you, Marie. I appreciate you. Thank you, Brenda. Hey, Susan Nicely. How you doing? Happy Monday, everybody. Thank y'all for being here. Guys, now I don't know if I like the cookies brown. I think I'm just going to paint these leaves white. I was going to check them, but let's not get too crazy. I think it's busy enough. I think if we just paint them white, it's going to make them look a little bit nicer. And then I'll add a little bit of blue in it. I just don't like that orange. It looks very 1970s. Which is, I mean, it's a beautiful glaze, but I mean, it's crazy though that I guess they came in different finishes. You could get red. My grandma's is more red. Or you could get yellow, whatever. Maybe you could get avocado green. But, I mean, I was thinking, what other fruits are this shape? Maybe a pear or something. Oh, hey Donna, how you doing? Hey Mark, Beth Rains, how you doing? So good to see you guys. That's my friend Beth that I go see in Roanoke. What you doing on here? So good to see you. Hey Diana, how you doing? Oh, Germany. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, welcome, friend. We have a few people from Germany that watch. Is Crystal, you on here? She's one of my real good friends. She watches from Germany. Hey guys, while we're talking about Germany too, Donna Bond, the girl that's been on my page singing, she's been on my mind for like the last month. She can really use y'all's prayers. She had she went through a lot of surgeries, but she has brain cancer, and they did brain surgery. And you know, I haven't heard from her in a month. I've messaged her a couple times, but from what I've heard, she's not doing very good. And she's my age, you know. So it's very sad. But she could use your prayers today. And Kathy Clark could use your prayers today. She's undergoing surgery. Anybody else that needs prayers, guys, put them in. I will go back and read them. But, you know, life is precious. Life is precious. Don't take it for granted, right? Okay. So now let's do, I don't like this brown. I thought that I was going to like the brown, but I don't like it. So we're just going to paint it dark blue. And then we'll dry brush it white. I'm just going to keep it very monochromatic. So here we go. I'm just going to paint it dark blue. And then we'll just dry brush it, okay? I probably should have just done that. But then I was like, I think I like the brown. But then now that I'm seeing it, I think that would look better blue. I think that brown's kind of out of place. So we're just going to keep it moving. Woo. Having your second eye surgery. Oh, yes, Judy Osborne, you got it, friend. Thank you, guys. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all are the bestest. But I hope that she's doing okay. I mean, I've sent her a couple messages, and I've seen people post on her page, but I don't know. She has the most beautiful voice, guys, and she's very, very sweet. Woo. Okay, here we go. I'm just going around this with dark blue. I thought that I was going to like this, but no thank you. So I'm going to add some silver in this too, guys, okay? I know right now it's looking a little crazy. Let me just look at it. Ooh. So I'm going to go, the cookies is going to be dark blue, okay? And then I'm going to dry brush it in white, and then the inside of the plaque I'll do silver. I think that would look nice. The sterling. Okay, and maybe we'll dry brush the apples in blue. Cover up that brown. I know, Marie. I said it'll be fine. I'll leave a little bit. What's wrong with me? I mean, this is kind of fun because you'll be able to see the before and the after, right? Even if you join in now. I got another one. Oh, yes, Pam, you got it. He is able. Anything is better than blue. MJ, we're not friends no more. Just kidding. I love blue, MJ. Hello, Amanda. How you doing? So good to see you. Thank y'all for being here, guys. If you haven't checked out Pink Pixie's page, please do so. And guys, I think that I have a coupon code. I don't know if Josie's in here. But if you are interested, just message me before you place your order, and then I'll send that to you if it's still valid. I know it was valid last week. So just let me know if you're going to place an order. I think it's 15% off your order. But they have brushes, stencils, everything that you can think of. Okay, so now we're just going to dry brush this. I still have this same white brush right here, or the same brush right here with a little bit of white. Okay, so it's dried enough. And now we're just going to dry brush over top of it, the white. Whew. Whew. And then I'll go back over the inside with silver. I said we'll leave this little bit of brown. Just kidding. Just kidding. You never know until you try. Okay, and now I'm going to pick up a little bit of blue. I'm going to dry brush these apples blue. Why not? Shoot. I love a good dry brush. I know everybody's got their favorite finishes, crackle and chippy, and I just like a good old dry brush. Quick, easy, and effective. Okay, I like those apples a little bit better. I mean, who knows what it is? Could be pears at this point. Could be a whatever. Okay, now I'm gonna, let's move to this brush. This is called the Leader. It's a long little detail brush. Great for lettering, getting in little grooves. Hey Angie Champagne, how you doing? You done changed apples to plums. Oh my gosh. Hey Carol, how you doing? So good to see ya. And guys, this is their sterling, but then I did add some enamel glitter from Folk Art. I added some of that in with the sterling so that it will sparkle a little bit. And I do have another knob that we're going to be using. So now I'm just going to fill this in with silver. Ooh. Ooh. Because my kitchen is mostly blue, white, silver. I've got a little bit of gold in there too. It's very eclectic. But I like it. Then I'll probably go over the cookies one more time with the dark blue on the inside. So we're just going to paint this silver. Is everybody good? Oh, thank you. Is that decoupage paper? No, this is Tula Pink fabric, guys. Tula Pink is my favorite fabric designer. She makes a lot of patterns for quilting and stuff. You can order them from Quilts on Main. That's a local store here, or you can find it on Amazon. But Queen of Hearts. And Judy Davis, she's one of my amazing friends on here. She made me this apron, guys. She makes most of my aprons. She didn't make them all. I've got a couple from other people. I cherish my aprons. I know all the time that went in them. Hey Michelle, how you doing? So good to see you. Hey Robin, how you doing? Hope everybody's doing wonderful today. Thank you for spending time with me. Guys, tomorrow I'm in another event called Give a Creator. And it's going to be very, very fun. I'm going to post that this evening. I'm on at 7 p.m. Eastern, I believe. Could be Central, I'm not sure. I will post that info tonight. But that's going to be an ongoing event. It's going to be so fun. I think we're going to do it once a month. And then every month, give a creator something different, you know, to my understanding. Y'all, I don't pay attention very well in class. I was the doodler. I mean, I always make good grades, but I get very bored easy. So my hands have always got to be busy. I was definitely a doodler in high school. Some of the girls would be like, I don't know, I was very weird. I would be like, this is, you know, I would just draw pictures. And then I'd give them to people, and I'd say, this is your psychologist. You can talk to them. Woo! Let me tell you, I was not the prom king, but I had a good time. They said, oh, there's that weird artsy guy. Yeah, you know. We all gotta, every school needs one. Okay. Well, gosh, good golly. Maybe I won't have to go over this blue after all, because this silver is really making it pop. I'm just going around the little details. But I mean, you know, they appreciated them, and I spent a lot of time on their little drawings. And you know, I would be bored, and I'd be like, here's a human that you can talk to if you need to, if you're ever having a bad day. And I would give them to my friends, sometimes random people, and then they would look at me like I was crazy. And say, ooh, that guy. A little strange. Well, takes all kinds to make a world. My mom says I share too much, and you would think that I would learn, but here I am. Okay, I'm just trying to get, in between these little letters here. Okay. I'm just trying to make this. Now, how does this even make a C? That's the weirdest C I ever did see. Look at that. So let me look at this one. Hey, Vonda, how you doing? So good to see you. You think that's what makes people draw? Oh. I'm a weirdo. Hey Sherry, how you doing? Hey Daphne, I'm sorry I missed some people. Guys, I'm working on this cookie jar. We're working on the lettering right now. I'm sure, oh, it was fun. Okay, let me look at this C because this is very odd. I think I'm just going to make it into a more recognizable C. I think they got a little crazy there. But the point of the story was I was a doodler. You know, I've always got to be doing 20 things at once. But I mean, I was on the dean's list in college, and I was in the beta club, so I had to maintain a certain average. So I mean, I always made good grades, but I would just get bored. They wanted to skip me, but I started school when I was 4 anyways. So my parents said, no, he's already one of the youngest people in his class. But I'm glad that they didn't, because then I would have been 16 when I graduated. I was 17 when I graduated. I just got to have stuff going on all the time, or I get super bored. I think a lot of us are like that. A lot of artistic people, like, we got to have our minds stimulated 24/7, or we feel like we're not doing it right. Okay, now I'm just going to add a little bit of the silver to the vines, guys. Make it sheeny. Like it's got a little morning dew, misty, and mountain sparkle on it. Ooh, look at the dew on them apples. We were talking about it too last night. You know, we've been talking about doing the farm animals things. I don't know what we're going to do with that field. It would be pretty amazing and low maintenance. Probably a lot cheaper if we just made it into an orchard. Guys, I went to town on this garden and planting all the seeds, and now I'm like addicted. And I'm like, what else can I plant? And on my back porch, I probably have about 60 seeds, 60 containers with stuff planted in them. Our garden's getting full, but it's still not full. And I just keep planting stuff. I'm just having the best time ever. And I was like, how cool would it be to have that whole field nothing but an orchard? We could have apples, plums, peaches, pears, and then you could just mow the rows. I like mowing the field anyways. And then later on down the road, if we, you know. But animals would also be good. I love animals, but phew. We have a lot of stray cats and wildlife around here anyways, deer, and I still feel like we had more wildlife in Roanoke, which is odd. We had skunks, possums, raccoons. So this is kind of what it's looking like now. Just white and silver and blue. I like it. It's kind of simple. It's not so in your face. Look at this. So this is what it looked like before. Let's go ahead and put this lid on here. And then I'm going to dry it. So this is what it looked like before, which is very pretty. Just a little bit, you know, a little bit 1970s. And this is now. But we're going to put this really cool hardware on here. It's a cabinet knob. And I've had this forever. And it kind of looks, I don't know what it looks like. Is everybody good? Thank you, Sharon. I do need chickens and a donkey, but I mean, we could do half the field. We have 2 acres here. It's not a lot, but you know, it's enough to keep me busy. So we could fence off half of it, and then do half of it an orchard, and then just, you know, 1 or 2 little animals. Nothing crazy. Whew, animals is a lot of responsibility, and they're expensive. Okay, so I'm gonna put this down here. But they're so worth it. So worth it. And then I got a little washer, and I need a little screw. So we're going to use this little cabinet knob. I did have this one, but I think it's too gaudy and fragile. But this was the original one that came with it. We'll save it for something else. Now I got to find my little nut. Oh, here it is. And then I'll paint the inside of this cookie jar. I mean, just the lid and then the bottom. This was made in the USA. It's by Treasure Craft, guys. Does anybody have the same cookie jar? Yes, I will. I'm going to paint it dark blue, or maybe I'll just paint it white because it's got a white glaze. I think I'm just going to paint it white, guys, so it all kind of matches. So let's just paint this white, and then I'm going to paint the bottom blue. And I will seal this with their force field. If y'all have never tried their force field, it's amazing. They also have another one that has more of a waxy finish. It's a little bit more matte, but I love the force field and the the other one. They have two sealers. I can't remember what it's called though. Help me. Force filled and I don't know. Me and Dina and Kenny were at that event, and we were both trying to think of what this was called. And this is Deja Vu. I have it here. Force filled and I don't know. I have it here somewhere. Anyways. Oh, yeah. No, I couldn't do that either, Fran. Growing up, like we did eat some chickens that we raised, but I didn't do that. My grandpa did. And then we had this calf. It was a bull. And his name was Buck. And Buck was like a pet. And he was in a field by himself. And then not every day, but I mean, he would drink 2-liter sodas out of the bottle. And he was just like a big old pet. And then I came home one day and we were eating hamburger. I said, "Where's Buck?" Buck was on the table. So I didn't eat beef for a little bit. And I said, "I'm going to be a vegetarian." That lasted about 2 weeks. And then I was back to eating meat. But yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Video froze. Meltdown. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you. It's gives you more of like a waxy finish, but it's also a really good sealer, and it will save it from the elements and all that stuff. But especially like opening this thing and shutting it, you definitely need some kind of sealer to protect it. So now I'm just going to paint the bottom blue, and then we might dry brush a little bit. But we're about done, guys. Easy little craft today. I just wanted to make this over, and then next time I'm on Paint Pixie's page, I'll do that corner cabinet, and we'll judge it up and make it all funky. Yes, bingo. Oh, hey Angela, how you doing? And there's my mama. Yeah, that was funny. Eating the steak and saying poor Buck. Oh yeah. Oh, so I was eating it, then I was saying poor Buck. Poor Buck. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. My mama's here. She'll tell you the truth. Hey Ro, how you doing? So good to see you. No brown at all. Poof. Oh, you're so nice, Bar. Y'all very kind. Okay, and then we'll just dry brush this real quick so it'll match the rest of it. I got a couple little places to touch up. This one is called Joy, guys, and this is really good for stenciling, but I'm just going to use it to dry brush real quick because I already dipped that other one in blue. So we'll just dry brush it real quick so it'll match the rest of it. Woo! It don't matter. It don't matter. And then I'll use this force filled. And guys, they do sell the force filled. If you're like me, you might want to buy them both. Because this is what I sealed my cabinets with, all that furniture, and a little bit of this stuff goes a long ways. And I always do this off the live, but let's do it today because I want to show you how much, I want to show you how little it takes. But I mean, it goes a long ways, and it's amazing. This is called the force filled. And look, I've done my kitchen cap. You might not need to order as much as I did, but I mean, I use it all the time. But I did my cabinets, and I've used it for several other things. And you just put it on a little bit, and then look at this. It goes on very thin, which is good. Let me get a clean brush here. I think I had a little bit of white paint up in there. Here, we're using this one. This is also another. This is another Paint Pixie brush called a Cut Above. You'll never ever. Oh gosh, good golly. Okay, watch out. Good golly. This is the biggest brush you ever did see, but you know, I had some white paint on that other one, so we'll have to touch that up. You should use a clean brush. I don't know what I was thinking. Use a clean brush. A little bit goes a long ways. We're going to brush that on. And the force fill is just going to dry kind of clear. It has a little bit of a gleam to it, if you ask me, but not too much. It's not like it's not a super shiny high gloss. It's very muted. but I did pull up some of that paint because it wasn't dry all the way. So we'll just touch it up, dry it, and then fix it. But this does make it waterproof. Look at it. The paint says, no thank you. You already put this primer on here, or the sealer. It does keep it very protected though. Let me dry this. Best to water in the evening. Yes, yes. Is that baby? Is the baby girl? Oh, this is Lavina back here. Rain's over there. Look at her. She's had a hard day. Look at Rain. Ooh. I need to clean up this craft shack, guys. She's looking a little crazy. But I clean it up and the next day it's right back to normal, right? Especially after sales or what have you. I did see my neighbors yesterday. Yesterday was such a good day. I got to see my dad. I see my neighbors. They came over, got some Easter baskets, and then they looked at the craft shack for the first time. And she was so sweet. She said, I wish Mary and the other guy that used to own this house, well, the couple that used to own the house, she said she wished that she could see this craft shack because they had it for years. And I guess they were planning on doing something with it, but they never got a chance to. But they liked it. And, you know, the grandkids were here, the kids. Not mine. I don't have none of either. So, but the neighbors. Hello, Debbie. How you doing? So good to see you. So I'm just going to put a little bit more over here where I kind of messed it up. But just make sure it's completely dry and that you don't have paint in your brush. I don't know what I was thinking. And then you just brush it on and it goes on clear, guys. But it does make it waterproof. Definitely going to put some on this lid because this lid, you know, is going to be lifted very, probably a lot. Because y'all know me, I like my cookies. My hands in this cookie jar about every evening. And I need to calm down. Last night I made a cake, and the night before that I made brownies. And cupcakes last night. I was going to make a cake, but I couldn't find my round pan, so I just made cupcakes. Now I want to make some homemade bread this evening. I've been slacking in that department, so I'm going to make some homemade bread tonight. Okay, and then we're just going to dry all this, and then I'll show you what it's going to look like. Let me put my brushes in the water. But super easy, guys. Super easy craft today. Very quick, but I love it. Can't wait to put some cookies in it. I got some peanut butter cookie mix, which we usually make them from scratch, but my brother bought those last night. And some bread. Guys, I don't know. It's doing that audio disruption thing again. I don't know. I'll get Blake to look at this router. I keep on meaning for him to look at it, and then I forget. But yes, guys, Paint Pixie paints is totally 100% food safe. They're all made with natural dyes and pigments. There's no chemicals in their paint. That's the good thing about them. I painted her pallets by the garden because Travis was like, I don't want no chemicals in the garden washing down. I said, you ain't got to worry about that because it's all natural. It's all made from natural pigments and dyes. They don't use any chemicals in their paints. That's why I love it. There's no odor. It's amazing, amazing stuff. So this is our little cookie jar that we have. Very easy. It's got a little bit of silver, and I'll probably need to do a little bit more silver over top of it. And then it's got this cute little handle. This is what it looked like before, so I have a backup just in case if anything happens. This was the original one that I've had for a little while. And then this is what this one looks like now. So this one matches my kitchen. This one's, I like it for different reasons. Here, let me show y'all, guys. Because this is part of Paint Pixie too. I've got to order some more. Okay, you ready? And then I might pick a couple winners. I'm going to show you all the garden part of it, and then some of the seeds. We got time. That was quick. That was quick. It's a beautiful day here today. But guys, all those pallets that I buy, I think this is 30 or 28 pallets. We need 2 more. But before they kind of look junky. So let me show you what a difference it makes. But we did make this fence, and we were supposed to work on the driveway yesterday, but they had to go out, so they said that it wasn't a good day. So we dropped off the stuff over there to fix their driveway, and then we came back here and worked on this fence. So, we worked on the fence before we went over there because they canceled. So, see, this is just regular old pallets, right? So this is regular old pallets, but we made this fence. But then this is the color that we chose to use, and it's called licorice. So we ran out of paint. I got to order some more, but by the time that we get it all done, it should look pretty good. But I'll show you some of the garden. It's kind of a big garden. There's a lot of stuff that's very, very tiny. And we got some marigolds, but this is Pink Pixie's licorice. That's the color, and these are weatherproof, these pallets. So they've been treated already. And then I'll show you guys some of the seeds. Y'all went crazy, but they're starting to pop up, and I'm like, look at my babies. Look at my babies. Look at all this. I have gone mad. But look, we got corn growing, we got cantaloupe, we got I know this is not part of Pink Pixie, but then we have some radishes popping up. Look at the dogs. We've got herbs, and I've just planted a lot of these a couple days ago. But we've got, what's this? Green beans popping up today, cantaloupe. So I'm so excited. And hey, y'all, planting seeds in my baskets, because I got about 400 baskets. If any local friends need some baskets, y'all stop on by, I'll hook you up. All right, so that's been my time. Thank y'all for being here. I really appreciate you, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Yes, they sell it by the pints, guys, the paints. But check out Pink Pixie's page. Let me show you how many baskets I got left. Whew. I'm a basket case, y'all, basket case. I'm gonna show you how many baskets I got left. But we did take everything else out to the building. 1 box, 2 boxes, 3 boxes of pallets. So that's what we got going on. So if anybody needs baskets, come on by. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Hey, let me find a couple winners. I'm sorry, y'all. For anybody that's still here, I'll find a couple winners. Diana Young, you won some napkins. Trying to pin it. Okay. It almost looks like it's going to rain, but it's been looking like this for 3 days and nothing. And then Sharon Canavan. Sharon Canavan, you won. You didn't know it was food safe. Yes, it is. It's all natural, guys. And that's what they advocate. Like, Josie doesn't believe in using those harmful chemicals that a lot of people use. All right. Bye, y'all. Have a good day. You never learn. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I think it's at 7 p.m. Eastern, okay? Y'all's amazing, and I will go back and read all these comments. Bye, guys.